Hello and welcome to Humor Highwire, the staunch enemies of Hassan Piker.
Yes.
I'm your host,
Sure.
the Clune.
I'm fellow slopcaster Ottengroff.
What? What's a slopcaster?
I'm coining it here first.
Okay. All right. I'm Ian CK. Hello, everybody.
You can just call me the Clown. Sorry, guys.
The Clune.
Nah. Our audience, our friends, they can call me the Clown. They don't have to call me the Clune.
I will call you by your proper name now from this point on. Clune?
Renowned Neil deGrasse Tyson orbiters.
Yeah, what do his orbiters look like? Is that like Bill Nye the Science Guy?
I'm lost. What?
What do you think a Neil deGrasse Tyson orbiter looks like? So it's like someone who's in his circle that like they might do a lot of collaboration.
Oh, well, yeah, Bill Nye probably, but on his podcast, they also he brings in not only like other people who are specialized in the specific fields that they're talking about, but also comedians. So like one of his co-hosts, his name is Chuck Nice. He's always there. He's like a stand-up comedian. There's this other dude, Gary O'Reilly. Apparently he used to be a professional soccer player, but he's a host on that show as well. I don't know if that's what you mean by orbiters, but
it depends. If they're featured a lot, I guess they could be considered an orbiter. He's not really one where
they're like the posse.
Yeah, if he had a posse.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what your specific terminology is. I also don't understand why we're talking about this. What
do we have in store for today? What?
Listen, it's okay. We've got Twitter. We've got Twitter under control, guys.
For those of you lost, check out our Twitter and also keep listening for an Easter egg at the end of the podcast.
I'll have to check out our Twitter because I don't know what's going on.
You don't want to go there.
We are burning.
Hey, listeners, go to the Twitter. Also, person who helps make this whole thing happen, don't go there. You shouldn't go there, but all of our listeners should. Well, today we have two wonderful segments. We have a delicious or disaster. That one's going to be run by the Clune. And we also have some sage advice questions. Peek behind the curtain, Justin, aka Oddengroff, usually grabs those questions, but I did that this time around, and we'll see if I'm awful at it. Yeah. Anybody else have anything they want to put into that?
Have you seen Rainn Wilson's podcast?
No.
Sorry, you just asked me if I wanted to add anything.
All right, cool. Here we go.
Time for the Humor Highwire.
Are you good? Was that too loud?
That was quite voluminous.
I asked beforehand, and you said everything was fine. So
that one was okay. This one, woo!
I think it was fine.
That was audible.
No, that was our intro, not a sponsor.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Well,
not a sponsor yet.
You know what else is audible? This next transition we're about to play for Delicious or Disaster.
Yeah, totally. Oh no, it's not here.
You ruined my Linus Tech Tapes moment.
Hold on, no, it's fine because we can edit this in post while I find the transition.
No, dude, that was the perfect LTT sponsor segue.
Table talk. Where's the Delicious or Disaster one? I don't have that. Stop.
It's over. The podcast is over, guys. This has been Humor Highwire.
Oh my goodness.
Ground News, reach out.
Yeah. You know what? I
reach out.
I never got that one.
Leave a comment on whatever forum you're on if you know what we're referencing when we drop
Neil
that line.
deGrasse Tyson?
No, Ground News reach out, and the very downtrodden. This has been Humor Highwire. Only the deep lore of Humor Highwire enjoyers.
Yeah, the ones who have been following the deep lore, the deep story behind.
The
episode.
grand story.
Yeah.
Those overseas, they know.
Did we get Mongolia yet? Do we know?
I don't have any data for any Kazakhstanian listenership. Okay.
Not very nice.
I have it now.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can try again if you like, or I can just press the button.
No, it's ruined. Just press the button.
Okay.
Delicious or disaster.
Okay.
Just as planned.
Yeah, that was a perfect segue, if I do say so myself. All right, so I have two different ways. I was planning to do this one way, but then I was like, I don't know if I want to do that way. So we're just gonna do it the way that Ian did it, and I'm gonna read off a list of 10 ingredients that I curated, and you guys are going to draft. I believe it was 3.
It was three wonderful ingredients in this clearly superior method of doing the segment.
What do you mean? It was such a good method.
Yeah. This one, right? Or was it
the other one?
Styrofoam.
Right, so, first things first.
So sad.
I'm going to share my screen here real quick. And can you see this?
I can.
All right.
Ooh, man. Production quality way up.
We're going to do a coin flip real quick to see who's going first.
Okay.
Who's calling it?
Yeah, that's the thing, is I didn't think this far ahead. Who would like to call it?
I think Justin called it last time, so I'll leave it up to him.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to call it, and I always call heads.
Are you calling heads? All right.
Deep lore enjoyers.
Wow. Okay.
They know.
Well,
all right.
Justin's gonna pick first, and I'm gonna grab out my notepad real quick. Enjoy my typing sounds. Do. And we're gonna switch my screen here.
You're still sharing your screens.
Yeah, that's right, baby. All right, we got this. Can we see my notepad?
We can see that it's there.
This is great because I'm gonna go ahead and type them out as we go. Oh yes, because our listeners have been deprived of something these past few episodes, and you know what that is? It's my typing noises. So
it's a Clune special.
The reason this is going to be so good is because I'm going to be talking over it, so there will be nearly zero ability to mute out my keyboard's noises here. You're welcome, Ian CK. So first on the list we have Alfredo sauce. Okay.
Yeah.
Next we have
it's a good ingredient.
Teriyaki sauce. This is live, so everyone can see.
Wait, these should be in the show docs because we may need to impact the plurality of these items.
Yeah, we're leaving them here so far. So barbecue sauces are number 3. Don't worry. We're not doing 10 sauces. I thought of doing that, but
we're going to do 9 sauces in a single ingredient.
We have chicken. We have broccoli. Look at this. I'm giving you guys fun stuff. Peas. We have butter, garlic.
This is just
and white
regular
Airheads.
Food. What are we doing?
White Airheads? Is that
White Airheads is the last one.
I feel like that's a red herring. Like we're supposed to pick that one to impress you or something.
3 points to the person who makes a successful dish with white Airheads, if everyone can agree that it might be good.
Okay, can I just establish like what ancillary ingredients do we get on top of the ones that we have?
You are allowed to pick spices up.
Okay.
my one contention that I don't know if I want to allow is like lemon zest or things of that nature, because I feel like you have to have
No.
the lemon for
Yeah.
it.
So
You know?
I'm asking like things like cooking oils, or anything like there's butter there, but
Yeah,
that could be
you can use like a cooking oil to keep things from sticking to the pan and burning. Yeah.
okay. What about water?
Well, water is essential, unfortunately, so you will have to be able to use that.
Okay. Okay. Sounds
So
good.
spices, ways to fry or whatever, or keep things from sticking, and water, because water is
Hey,
important.
shout out to the episode of Humor Highwire that dropped on May 20th.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good one. It was a good one.
It was
Some
about water.
some things that cannot be unsaid were said, but it was a good episode.
All right, so
Okay.
Justin,
Okay.
and we got Ian, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Justin, tell us what your first pick is.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
It's just like
That's a great one.
Okay.
All right, Ian.
All right, here we go. White Airheads.
I love it. we have a brave soul.
I have some ideas. We'll see if it works.
We'll see. You know the thing about white airheads, right?
Mhm.
They're mystery flavored.
Yeah, but
So
they're
they
really
could be
not.
one of like 6 different flavors. Like they're one of the other colors. They're just white.
Yeah, kind of. Not you. Well, they're not always one of the other colors. Like for a long time, like the white Airheads were like a pineapple flavor.
Yeah.
So like,
not anymore.
Yeah. Well, even still, no matter what, I think I can do something with this.
All right. I'm excited to see what you cook up here, Justin.
How many ingredients were we getting? 3?
3.
You're gonna get 3.
Beef.
Okay.
No, I knew it was going to be one of the
Do you
two,
snipe
and I'm
it? Do you
glad.
snipe it?
No, I'm glad you took beef because I'm going to take chicken.
Yeah. I tried to put a couple. I was trying to be nice to everyone.
Teriyaki sauce.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. So
That's
we're
a meal.
yeah, no, we're going super basic ass over here. So I think here's the thing. Do I go with extra flavor or a rounded meal? That's the question.
Yeah, you've got your sugar. That was part of the food pyramid at one point. You've got your meat. That's another part. You've got water.
Yeah, I do. I do have water.
Oh no. You're in trouble.
I'm in trouble. No, not. I know exactly what you're doing. Even if you didn't.
I just googled what the canon flavor of white airheads is.
It's many different ones.
It sure is. And it's not uniform.
No.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'll explain my
I'm excited.
I'll explain my idea here in a second. All right. So I'm gonna go with. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go with peas. I'm gonna go with peas.
Peas. Okay, I did.
All right, that's fair.
All right. So just because we got to leave the suspense, give Ian time to think about how he's going to whip this up. Justin, I would like you to explain your dish.
Okay. So this is going to be a nice little stir fry meal. We're going to break out the wok. We're going to get a nice pan fry going. Okay. We're going to make sure everything is cooked to perfection. We're going to mix in the teriyaki with the broccoli and the beef. We're going to get some spices going in there, of course, especially, to enhance on the like zing and zest to everything. We're going to get some like crushed red pepper in that thing. I would assume some like cumin. Let's see, do I want to throw anything else in there? Let's see, what else can go? What? Sorry for the space here. Trying to buy time for Ian.
I mean, I don't necessarily Need
Do you
time.
not need more? All right, so I'll leave it at like I know garlic is something on the list, so can I throw that in or not?
No.
Yeah. If
Okay,
it's on
so
the list,
then
you didn't pick it.
sesame seeds and ginger, I'll say.
So, okay, so you're
You're
doing
not allowing ginger. That feels like a whole.
Okay, so that's
same
fine.
reason
The
as
sesame
garlic.
seeds should be fine. I think we got a nice spread of seasoning
You
there.
have 3 additional spices here, so let's see if what Ian's cooked up for us.
What does it say? Cap?
CRP,
No,
crushed red
crushed
Oh,
red
see.
pepper.
Sorry, I made the choice to not put on.
Maybe I can like.
There you
That's
go.
much better. Yeah. Okay. So when I go to make whatever it is I'm making with this, oh geez. Okay. The very
We're
first
getting
thing.
crazy here. Oh,
The very.
oh,
God.
oh,
What have I done?
No. Oh,
you check out the YouTube
Guys.
to see. I have ruined things for everyone. All right, we're good. Check out
Cool.
the YouTube, guys.
So the very first thing I'm gonna. How many of these white airheads do I have?
As many as you would like. The
As many as I
idea
would
is
like.
you can use
Okay.
as much of the ingredient as you wish.
Okay, cool. So here's the thing. Doing some light research, you are correct that Airheads mystery flavors can sometimes just be any of the other Airhead flavors, but they can also be some other random stuff. So
Yeah.
from what I've found, it can vary from individual Airhead to individual Airhead, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to taste each mystery flavored Airhead until I get at least 2 or 3 of the same flavor. And I don't want to just cop out and be like, oh, it's going to be this one. So either the Clune or Odengroff can tell me which flavor do I get the first time around, like the first couple ones that are the same. What flavor is it going to be?
there's so many options because sometimes they're fusions.
There are, which is why I didn't want to just be like, oh, I'm going to taste every single one for 30 years until I find this specific flavor enough to do what I want to do.
I'm trying to see what the chances are of you getting like 2 of the exact same flavor off the white mystery.
Wait a minute. How many Airhead flavors are there?
Dude, let's see. There's the green one, which I think is it lime or apple?
So the standard flavors are strawberry, cherry, orange, grape, green apple, and blue raspberry.
Right, and then there's white.
And then there's the white ones.
Wait,
can
but
be
you could get a
Frankenstein.
white mixed with a white.
Okay.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, in this hypothetical situation, I have a bunch of these, so I'd find ones that fit the flavor profile I'm looking for. I wouldn't just take a bunch of random ones and
The
start doing stuff with
big numbers are coming for you, I think, on this.
I think okay, so I'm seeing some conflicting info. So like some people are saying that it's just a combination of fruits that changes every year, which means its flavor might be uniform from white Airhead to white Airhead, but it looks like it's all over the place, man.
Okay.
Somebody needs to do a deep dive on white Airheads.
Dude, Big Airhead has kept this secret for way too long.
Okay, so it sounds like no matter what I do, I'm not going to be able to get the specific flavor or whatever. But if we go under the...
You can get like fruity pretty easily though.
Yeah, so if I'm going to go with the notion that maybe it's the same flavor from year to year, and I get some that are just the same flavor and they have a general like almost, I mean, none of it's going to be natural tasting, but more natural tasting fruitiness. Like I wouldn't want to go with something that tastes like blue raspberry, but I would go with something in the more like orange strawberry-ish area, or like pineapple-y, whatever those kinds of flavors are. I would find those things, then I would take them, and I don't need a lot, because if I'm only making enough for like one portion.
Are those, well, hold on now. Those flavors that you mentioned, are those in the profiles of Airheads? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
fruity flavors.
The six standard flavors are strawberry, cherry, orange, grape, green apple, and blue raspberry. And I'm fairly positive that one year white Airheads was just pineapple flavor. But I could be wrong about that. But anything like that, anything on the more like specifically fruity or citrusy side of things, stuff like that. So I would take that, And I'd probably only need one, but I'm going to take like 2, maybe 3 of the same kind just to make sure that I have enough for this. So I'm going to cut them up really small. I'm going to put them in a pan. Well, I guess you guys would consider it a pot. It's technically a saucepan. It's just a small pot. Add in some water, a little bit of salt, and I'm going to start boiling the airheads, and I'm going to get them to dissolve into the water, and I'm going to reduce that airhead sugar mixture down in the water. I'm going to add more and just kind of get this until I have a consistency for what people would call not necessarily a sauce, but more like a glaze. So I would take this white airhead glaze that I have and take my chicken, and I would heat up a pan, sear it so it holds the juices inside, put this glaze on top of the chicken, put it in the oven, and bake it. And I would then take more white airheads, and I would find a flavor that's more on like the tart sweet side, and do a very similar thing. But then I would mix that into the peas and puree it all together as kind of like a puree sauce to go with the baked glazed chicken. That's what I would do.
So here's my call to action, because we need one of those. Listeners, viewers, if we get to 100 views combined between all of our platforms, we will cook and eat this meal on camera.
Yeah, I'll totally do that for you guys. If we get over 100, if we get over 100 views of at least this segment or more, I will get white airheads and I will make this. And it will probably be awful, but I will make it.
It can't be short form. We'll put a short form out with this. But
we're gonna do a whole video where it's just me in a kitchen. And like, all right, let's make airhead glazed chicken. Let's do it.
It's got to be like a pre D&D thing or something.
Yeah.
So that we can all partake in this beautiful dish that you've created.
You know what? You said there were points for using the white airheads. So as soon as you went, okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna not do the super basic thing I was gonna do with one of the 3 sauce choices, and I'm gonna get crazy with some white airheads.
Oh God! All right, so we all have to come to a consensus here. Does this sound edible? We already know Ian's input.
And I also have other examples of this just being a thing, but
God.
So I've made a pomegranate glazed chicken before, and it's very good. And it's the same principle. Same principle.
Well, it's the same idea as like Hawaiian chicken, which uses, pineapple, a pineapple sauce.
The difference is that this all relies on the airheads actually like becoming what do you call it, emulsified.
Yeah, well, they're also like 99% sugar, so it'll do that probably.
Yeah, the other issue is that the flavor profile to airheads is very artificial compared to some other flavor profiles that you might traditionally pair with chicken. So the concept of will it taste good,
it might be a delicious or disaster.
Yeah, it could be delicious, could be a disaster, but hey, the only way we'll know is if we actually try and make it, and that only happens if viewership goes up. So there you go.
I chose a slightly outrageous number for a good reason.
Yeah, 3 whole points though. I can't pass that up.
All right, Justin, do you think this sounds edible?
It has the possibility to be edible. Okay. Yeah, it has the possibility.
I believe Ian's just earned himself 3 whole points. Whoever's keeping track of that.
Pew, 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 pew. Where is it? Hold on, I want it.
Now, every time.
Okay,
oh, he cut it off.
Yeah,
all right, so the question is, did you win this duel? This duel for deliciousness? I don't believe so.
Come on. just from a technical aspect on its own, I feel like I won that.
I think you got 3 points. Like you're winning
Well,
points.
hold on. From a technical standpoint, you threw stuff in a pan and went whoop whoop. There you go. I made a reduced glaze for chicken, and then I made a pea puree. Like, come on.
I'm just gonna be real. His is way safer.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
And
that's
he made
it's
he made
literally-
beef and broccoli.
It's literally
made beef
how
and
you
broccoli.
do the. It's literally how you do the dish.
yeah. He made beef and broccoli. You were listing out sauces, and it's like, okay, teriyaki sauce, and then you got to the meats, and he said beef, and I'm like,
It's over.
okay. Then broccoli, like, oh come on, like.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's
Like,
the
he could've
handout.
he honestly could have taken the peas.
Yeah, I mean, either way, the moment he was like broccoli, I'm like, okay, I know what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Originally, I was gonna that white Airheads was not there. That was just gonna be noodles.
This would have been a very different fight.
Yeah, it would have been really boring. So I had to add a little.
Well, I'm glad you added that in there. Let me
You
be
might
creative.
not be if we get 100 views.
Hey, you know what?
No, that's not true, and we all know it.
It's not true. I will be happy to do this. If we get 100 views on the YouTube video or like 100 downloads or whatever it is, if we get that number of most of the way through consumption of the main content, yeah, we'll do a special video where I'm making this for you guys and we're all going to try it, and maybe
Justin's gonna love this.
yeah,
No,
you're going to eat it. And you know
I
what I'm
will
going to
eat it.
prepare?
I will not love it.
It's going to be stuffed chicken, and you're not going to realize it's going to be stuffed with artichokes. And you won't know it. And you're just going to eat it. And then you're going to be like, oh, this is delicious. I'm going to be like, yeah, it is. Is it delicious? Guess what? It's
Our
artichokes.
viewers will get to know me really well because they're going to see me vomit on camera. I will throw up. It will be in front of everyone.
So far,
Gosh.
you're increasing viewership by saying that.
So it's up to all of you. It's up to you, gentle listeners, gentle watchers. That sounded wrong. But anyway, it's up to you guys. So, show us the love and we'll make the terrible concoction.
Yep.
Okay. Well, with that in mind, it's time to give advice about things now. So, yeah, here we go.
Gee,
Okay.
I hope we're not giving advice on how to cook food because that
No.
is awful.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Who uses white Airheads with chicken? God.
If forced to, I think I came up with a decent, I didn't like wrap it in Airheads like it's some sort of bacon wrap. That would have turned out
That would have
awful.
been awesome.
That would have been terrible.
200 views and we'll
No,
do that.
It would
instead.
have.
No.
No,
God.
I'm not gonna do that. That'll ruin whatever pan I use to bake this in. It's not happening. No.
You cook the chicken first, then you take the Airheads, slightly heat them up so that they're a little more malleable, and then you wrap the chicken in the Airhead.
Well, that's not even cooking it. That's just wrapping it in Airheads. Like, there's
said
no
chicken
infusion of
wrapped
flavor or anything
you
like
said
that.
Airhead wrapped chicken, so
Yeah, because it's like when you do like bacon wrapped chicken, you put it in the oven with the bacon wrapped. Never mind.
that's not what we'll do.
You guys don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, no, we're not talking about cooking. There's two separate subjects, and I'm going to let you guys choose which one we tackle first. Do we want to talk about circadian rhythms or marriage advice?
Let's.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say let's finish strong. So we'll start with the marriage advice, since all three of us are married.
Okay, so finishing strong is talking about the circadian rhythm?
That's right.
Okay. All right, so the title of this entry here. Ever since my wife got into true crime, she low-key thinks I'm going to murder her over dishes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So that's how this starts. So apparently, I'm just going to read the whole opening line to you guys. We used to be normal.
Oh.
That's how it's... Now she won't go to sleep unless she hears the front door lock click 3 times. If I take too long in the bathroom, she assumes I'm dismembering something. Uh, I left my phone face down once, and she spent the night Googling psychopathic micro expressions. Uh, every time I talk about fixing the basement, she looks like she's bracing for a cold case. Yesterday, I said we need to talk, and she opened her notes app like she was prepping for a trial. I think I'm in love with a woman who thinks she's in a Netflix documentary. I love her, but I'm with someone who now trusts Dateline more than me. How do I convince my wife that I'm just a guy with poor dish habits, not a guy with victims?
Is this his wife?
This is him saying this about his wife.
Okay. I'm gonna say something here. And nobody's gonna like it. Couples therapy. That's what you have to do. It sounds like she's so invested in this true crime and it's completely like taking over her life in a super unhealthy way. Like if everything's as it's being portrayed here, like there are always two sides to a story, but in this case, it really sounds like she needs some help.
Okay. Yeah. All right. A very
Or you could kill her.
Just flip the just
Those are your two
just
and
just
only
commit
options.
to the act. Like you were right. Come in the door one day and just like turn the
Just
lock
got the-
3 times
got big
and look
rubber
at her and
gloves on.
say, "Guess what? The lock
You were
isn't to
right.
keep the problems out. It's to keep you in."
The thing is, the reason why that would be a scary thing to do, like obviously she's like super messed up by these true crime things. Like you don't know what she has on her at this point. She might got that thing on her. So it could be the moment you lock that door, it could be over for you.
I mean, maybe. So some follow-up context. This person didn't really post an update to this. There was some like responses. But a lot of people were like, "Hey, from this very specific part of your explanation, it sounds like she might have OCD, and that might be part of what's causing these behaviors." And there's just like this whole line of people being like, "Yeah, like I have OCD and I do stuff like this too," and so on and so forth, and like it overlapping with ADHD and being obsessive over stuff and so on. And I'm like, okay. I was just reading through this. I got about halfway through the thread of people just being like, mental disorders. And then I was like, hey, this is like a paragraph long Reddit post. Nobody here's a doctor.
I was just about to say, I love online
Yeah.
psychologists.
Yeah, it's
They're
great.
the best. They know everything. They're the
Right.
ones who told me I am a sociopath, and they're totally right about it.
Well,
Reddit's
honestly,
got it under control, guys.
yeah, they totally do. But yeah, this guy basically on everything that he's responding with, he's basically kind of going like, yeah, it seems like she's just getting really way into like true crime and these documentaries and things of that nature, and it's gotten into her head a little bit. But yeah, most people were saying like either she has a disorder, or you should like go to counseling, see a doctor, stuff like that. If it's becoming like a life problem, which would be my advice as well. So, yeah. Anything else to add on that one, guys?
No, I mean it's straightforward. At some point, like no, it's not an unhealthy thing for a couple to go to counseling. Sometimes that's just a step that you need to take, and even a healthy relationship can sometimes benefit from that.
Yeah, the reason I suggested couples instead of like telling just her to go, it's like she might take that some kind of way. Like clearly she needs it based on this post, but can't hurt you to go to.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, yeah. Part of me just wonders, like, what does that actually like look like in the household? Like, is she like peeking around corners trying to see what he's doing? Like, if he's ever in the kitchen, like cooking dinner, if he's like sharpening a knife or something, is she like freaking out? Like, I really want to like see what's happening. But yeah, it's odd. Okay, so pretty straightforward. The second one, how do I stop being nocturnal? This person's been working night shifts for a very
Wait a
long
second,
time.
you flipped it.
Yeah, circadian rhythm.
You flipped this on me.
How did I flip it on you?
No, you're right. This is what I asked for.
Yeah, I
It
always
turns
try to
out the
give people
poison
what they
was in
ask
your
for.
drink.
The poison's been in both drinks the whole time. I just never take a sip.
I'm
So this
sipping heavily.
this person's been working night shifts, night ships, sailing in the night. For the last 6 years, they've flipped over to an entire nocturnal schedule, where they don't switch back at all. So they're just like up during the night and they sleep during the day, vampire style. Apparently, they've developed some extreme sensitivity to the sun, allergies to grass, bug bites, and they're often regularly staying up for like 24-hour periods or more. And they're worried that they permanently messed up themselves and wondering what they should do about it, if, there's anything to do about it. I have some things I can say from personal experience about this, but what do you guys think?
So they're transitioning back into daytime work. Whoa, they stay up for more than 24 hours once a week. Well, all right. So I don't think there's such a thing as permanently destroying your sleep cycle. It can always shift. People are pretty resilient like that. It is difficult. Like there's gonna be a transition period, and I hope you gave yourself some time between this transition. Like I hope it's not like an overnight thing. Pun not intended.
Oh no! Oh no! Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, lovely. That was right on time.
Yeah.
But yeah, extreme sensitivity to the sun, allergies to grass, and bug bites. I mean, like, all of that can be solved by touching grass a bit more. Probably get out of your house. You know what you could do? This has worked for me in the past. Is instead of doing this, stay up for 24 hours once a week. What you can do is during your transition, just stay in bed for 24 hours, just sleep the whole damn day. I've done it before, and let me tell you, it helped. It helped fix my sleep schedule when I needed it to. So, because I've had to do this before. Undoing all this damage. I mean, as long as there are a lot of studies that are saying that night shift, like specifically overnight shift, is not as good for a person as daytime shift. But again, people are really, really resilient. So
Sure, but yeah, no, those studies are almost unilaterally in the same camp of like third shift work is just bad for you.
yeah. So
Humans are not nocturnal creatures.
They're not, but we're extremely resilient. You've only done this for 6 years. You're going to be alive for how many? You'll be all right. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Man.
Yeah, 6 years. It's like a drop. It's like a pin drop in a lake. It's like nothing.
We're not saying that to minimize what you're experiencing. Just in the grand.
But in
scheme.
reality, your experience is childish and minimal.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And just so insignificant.
Yep, definitely. You know what? Dr. K said he would come on our podcast at 100 million.
Good
subs.
friend of the show.
Yeah, and he's a well-known internet psychologist with a doctorate in it also. So, yeah, help us hit that number, and Dr. K will talk to us all about circadian rhythms and karma and whatever else.
Yeah. I also had a thought, which is, you guys ever heard of hypnotism?
Yeah, dude. A hypnotist came to my high school once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hypnotist came to my high school too. I think they ran that one back a couple times.
Maybe a few times.
So I've heard that this is a common strat employed for like people who are trying to quit smoking and things like that. And there's a lot of like grassroots movement with with things like this. So maybe something to consider looking into would be to pursue
You gotta cover the brand there. You messed up. Okay. All right. Well, I'll take a sip from my proverbial.
would be to
The thing that nobody can see.
to look for a hypnotist, and then while you're finding them, like they can work with you and
What are
just
you doing?
try and help you out with your problem. What?
Put that away. What is...
You have to show the camera that is fake now for YouTube.
Oh, it's not sheer at all. It's a toy.
Okay.
Okay. It's just like cool, we just got banned.
I'm still not positive that can actually be shown on YouTube, but
Like-
the good news is we can cut it out if we need to.
Yeah, say the thing that you said again, because like everything with the butterfly knife needs to not be there, man.
Well, I'm
Like,
keeping it in. We can cut it out in post if we need to.
I-
Not
So-
post,
just-
but in after it posts literally on YouTube.
yeah, we'll just put a blur effect right there. Just...
So yeah, basically like you go to the hypnotist and then you show up and you just ask them if they can help you like
Not real
break
bullets.
your habit, and
They're dice.
then
Please don't ban us.
Please do. I want drama.
and then yeah, they can help you. So that could be a strategy as well.
I have so many things to say about all the words that both of you just spoke. Mainly about like 6 years not being a large amount of time.
So insignificant.
And
Minimal. It's half of a dozen. And you know what they say?
it's half of a dozen, but it's
Half of a
more than
baker's
half
dozen.
of a decade.
No. You know what they say?
No.
Cheaper
What
by
is-
the dozen.
Okay. What? Okay.
it?
Like a movie, right? Like it's a movie reference.
No.
You get it.
Wait,
No.
r/art autism. Anyone else wish being nocturnal was an accepted thing?
Okay. Well, in any case, my advice for this would just to I mean, if you're transitioning back to daytime stuff, like, jeez,
What? Why is this on the autism subreddit?
what are you?
What is happening? Why did you buy those?
I didn't. They were given to me as a gift by my nephew.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, if you're doing,
Audio listeners, he's pulling out Super Mario coasters and showing them to the camera. Check out youtube.com to see these hot.
or
Roller
you can
coaster.
you can watch the video podcast on Spotify as well.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
You can, and you will be able to, because we
We'll
will
see about
post
that.
it there.
We'll see about that.
Jeez, I can't even focus. Okay, so if you're transitioning back to daytime work, when I was working overnight shifts and transitioning back to daytime stuff, one of the easiest things that I found was over a weekend, the last shift on whatever day is your weekend, stay up as long as you can. It could be as early as 5 or 6 p.m. the next day or whatever, and then go to bed. And then you'll probably wake up super early, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and then you stay up as long as you can again, and hopefully it'll be longer, maybe 9-10 o'clock, and then you go to bed. And it won't be easy, obviously, because you're so used to being up in the middle of the night, but you'd be surprised how quickly your body will go back to what its natural state is. human bodies are meant to function during daylight hours. It's part of the circadian rhythm. It's how humans have evolved to be. So you'll be very surprised how quickly you can get your sleep schedule back on track. As far as everything else is concerned, it's just exposure therapy. Go outside. I
Touch
mean,
grass.
there's the whole the touch grass.
No, don't air quotes it. Literally go touch the grass.
Yeah, but when people say touch grass, they're talking about like get a grip on reality. Literally go outside, touch grass, go be around natural things and such.
When we
And-
say exposure therapy, we're not licensed professional counselors. Although some of us are licensed professional school
Yeah, me.
counselors, nothing that we say reflects that in any capacity.
This is not professional advice, yes.
This is professional advice from me as a business entity representing
No.
Humor Highwire.
No.
These
False.
are actual opinions as licensed professionals, and you can take us to court.
For edutainment purposes and opinion purposes only, the suggestions being given here have no medical or professional weight. It is merely in the context of some friendly advice.
Stand behind what you're saying. Come on.
I do stand behind what I'm saying, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to stake
Then-
legality behind it because there is none.
Then you are okay with them suing us for bad advice when we give them actual licensed medical and professional advice. If you stood behind what you said, you'd be okay with that.
What you're saying makes no sense because although I stand behind what I say, could you not do that? Are you serious right now?
Listeners, Odengroff has just pulled a sticky hand out of its packaging and is now winding it up.
Look, the only other thing I have to say is as much as I feel like it was a joke, the whole like 6 years drop in the bucket thing, it's super not.
No,
six
absolutely
years
not.
is a long time, and tomorrow you could be dead. Anybody could be. So
Okay.
But
You know.
let's not use that to justify bad behavior.
no, definitely not. I'm just saying whatever you do, you should do it as well as you can because tomorrow's not guaranteed. That's all. So yeah, you've been doing this for a long time, but that doesn't mean that you can't go back to doing daytime stuff within a reasonably short amount of time. You can do it. You haven't messed yourself up. You'll be okay as long as you put in the effort.
Suck it up, touch grass.
Wow, this has been Humor Highwire.
It's so humorous these days.
It the first one was pretty humorous, and then we told somebody that
They need to go touch grass.
yeah, and then there's this weird ASMR stuff happening over here. I don't know.
You know what? See a therapist also.
Yeah, I mean that's just good advice.
I mean, that's good actionable advice for anybody.
yeah.
I can't wait till this whole segment devolves into go see a therapist. Next.
Yeah.
We
Listen-
can shoot through like 20 of these at
Listen-
once.
Listen to us. Go see a therapist / doctor. Okay, bye.
Welcome.
Okay, bye.